Hello and welcome. Today's video is about capacity performance. Okay, so in Linux system we have the different tool through which we can capture the performance information from system, and those are built in. For example, you wanted to see your system CPU and CPU memory and other information, you can able to run this command, which is top, and you would be able to see the stats live output for your memory, how much it is utilized, how much it is free, and swap information and other information about the process which is currently running on the system. Right, so this is about the top, and there is few more, which is vmstat command. That is basically we use for the virtual memory information, and also we have IO state, which is for your IO. Right, so those are the built-in tool which we can check. And apart from that, there is a very useful tool which is built in and default in Red Hat Linux and other distribution of Linux that can be used, and that tool is something called kSar. Okay, so now I'm going to show you this video about kSar, how we can capture the data with kSar. Not only that, the most important part is we can capture the data and convert into graph, and that will be in a PDF format if you wish, or if you want it in JPEG format or an XLS format. So it can be converted into all those types of format. So it is very useful when it comes to a request. For example, your customer has requested a data, system was performing not well yesterday, and you want a customer want a data for yesterday data, and customer wanted to check what was the issue yesterday. And for that you have command like kSar, and if you wish to see the information about your CPU, you probably need to run -u, and there are many flags for memory and for your swap and other information. Those are the commands you can use, but probably the output which you are getting it as a Linux admin or Unix admin, you are familiar what is those stats are and how it is look like, the memory used and the free memory size, the other information about the CPU which is used by user, nice, and other stats. So those statistics you can able to see, but this statistics which you are as a Unix admin is comfortable to understand, but for customer it may not, and for customer may require some kind of a graph report which is easy to understand. Right, so in that case we have some good tool which is about the kSar itself, and it is called kSar. Okay, so through kSar what we can do, the report which generated by the system about for kSar for all the information, not only CPU, memory, your disk read and write, and network information, your Ethernet information, NFS information, and so on. So those all can be converted into graph. So in this video I'm going to show you that one only. Okay, so for that what you need is you need a package which is called kSar, and from where will you get this package? It is free and available in internet. You can go and search for kSar for Linux and you would be able to download it. So let me just show you my Firefox. Let me just bring up the Firefox, and if I just run kSar download for Linux, you'd be able to see there is sourceforce.net is providing this package, and other sites as well. You can go and download it. So if I just open this site in a different tab, and I would be able to see this package information, and I can able to download it here. Right, for this demo I have already downloaded this package and uploaded in my system. So if I just do a ls in this, let me just do a ls, and you can able to see there is a zip file which I have downloaded. and once I download this file, I have unzipped it, and now there is a directory called this one, kSar 5.0.6. Let me just go inside this directory and let me just do a ls. So there is some file, so you don't have to install basically anything, you just need to run the script. So you just have to download it, and through that you can run it. It is just kind of a shell script, and you just run it and you can able to capture the data. So this is one advantage, that you don't have to install any RPM on the system. It is just kind of a script which you can run. Okay, so now I can able to run this. Let me just do a run sh, and there should be a widget pop up in my window about kSar. So here is the widget, it is running in background, and I should be able to get some kind of window for kSar. So here is the kSar grapher window, and let me just maximize it. Okay, so here you can able to see the information. Let me just maximize this also, just click in here, and now if I click on data, I will be able to see there are three options. First option is you can go and load your kSar file from your system. Basically it stores in var, let me just give you the location, it is var log and SA directory. Inside this SA directory you would be able to see these are the files. Since my system is not running from long time, there are few files which I can see. Okay, so and if your system is running from long time, then you would be able to see more files under this location. So let me just go to var log, and there should be a directory called SA. Right, so here you would be able to see two types of file. The first file is like SA14, so you cannot use this file which is just saying SA. Another information are your date, which is a date, those are ran or those files are captured, and there are another file you would be able to see SAR14. So this is the file which you would be able to use it, because these files are using by the system or the command which you run in the system SAR, and it will actually look for these files. And to capture the data, you would be able to use these files, and you just open it. For now, I'm just showing the information, what are the other information you can do. And the other information is launch and SSS command. So through this, what you can able to do, you can able to log into other servers, which is a remote server. For example, I have a server running called RH server 01, and the server IP is 192.168.169.139. You can able to log in to that system, and you can fetch the information from that system itself from here. So let me just log in and say yes, and once I say yes, it will going to ask me the password. So it is asking me a root password, since I have selected root user to log into that system, and it is asking whether you want all the outputs. A is stands for all, everything it will capture. So you can change that as per your requirement. Let's just say yes, and now you can see data imported, it is finished, and I can say OK here, and I can able to see this all information from my remote system. Let me just tell you the other system which I'm running, which is actually a Red Hat system itself. And for me, for example, if I go here, and my current system is this one, RS server, and I logged in to RS server A, RS server 01. Okay, so I just run a command called IPA to check my IP, and this system IP is 40, and the other system which I have used that system IP is 39, right? So let me just go back to my system here, my SAR grapher here, and you can see a brief information about the system. The host name is RS server 01 and SAR is capturing from this date to this date, and the other information about your system. So now if you wanted to see the CPU information, for now I have only one CPU and it says CPU all, and if you wanted to see the CPU all information, you can able to see a nice graph which is giving you an information about your all CPU. So here you can see the user utilization, system and nice idle utilization. All this utilization is giving in SAR graph output, and also which time it went peak, those information it is giving. For particularly for SAR, CPU 0, if you wanted to see, I can click on this, I can able to see that. And like that there are many information, like for your memory or swap you would like to see, there is no swap utilization, and for memory you can see the graph, it is in very nice format. So this is a very useful tool. So now I want this data which currently it is showing, I wanted to save this file. So to save this file there are some options. Now you can see there are more than four options. It is actually 5 options which we have. The first one is PDF, JPG, PNG, CSV and text. So all this format you can export it and you can present this graph report to your customer. So it is for my video, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use PDF and PDF format. So default it is going to temp directory. So let me just go with the default and I'm going to save this file in temp directory. So what I wanted to give a name, something like server 1 SAR report, and it is RS server 1, and that's it. You just have to save it. Once I save, it will give an information about to filter it. Now you can filter which states you want. For example, you don't want the report for IO, or example for context, you don't want the information, and there are nothing running in your system which is mounted NFS client are not mounted, so you don't want those information as well. And for now that is it. So I'm just saying it, this is the options you have it. Either you like to have all the states, or if you want specifically for CPU, you can just select CPU and you can uncheck all those information, and after that you just have to say okay to save my file, and now you can able to see it is exporting and it is saving in the location /temp. So if I go to temp, let me just open my console here and let me just open another terminal and let me just maximize it. I hope you are able to see that, and let me go to temp and ls. There are many files, so let me just search with ls rs server. So rs server 01 SAR report. So this is the report which I have done it, save it. And also if I just check the file format, rs server underscore SAR report, it is 01 SAR report. So you can able to see this is in the format of PDF. So if you wanted to open this file in your Windows system, not an issue, you can just do a WinSCP. I believe you are aware of the WinSCP software, which allow us to copy file from Unix system to Windows. So you can use that WinSCP software to copy your file. Otherwise, if you wanted to mail it from your system itself, you probably can use your mail command and directly send it to the customer address. And there is one more tool which is called MUT, So currently it is not installed. Let me just install it. So you can directly email and attach this file from here itself and send it to the customer, right? So let me just show you how the report looks like. So let me just minimize this, everything here, this one as well, and let me go to temp directory and open the PDF. This is in my system, temp, and here this is the PDF which I have saved. Let me just open it and see how it looks like. So this is how your PDF looks like. It says this SAR Statatics for RS server 01 and the date is given here, and you can able to see all the states that by clicking on them. For my CPU information, you can able to see. For memory, you can able to see all this information, and for swap you can see all this information. So it is very nice and very easy to export your SAR statistics into graph, and it would be very easy and very useful when it comes to a request from customer. And the other information what I was talking about, the MART, this is actually a built-in tool which you can use to send email. So this is what it is. And apart from that, the main important thing, I think what I missed in the beginning, I should have told you in the beginning, that the file SAR default it is installed. In case if it is not installed in your system and you are unable to run SAR command, then you have to install a package. Okay, so the package is sysstate. So this package you have to install. This is the RPM. It is comes default with Red Hat on other distribution. So you just have to do yum install, and definitely you need a repository in working condition, and once you run this command, it will install the package. So my situation, it is already installed, and it is saying this SAR is already sysstate is already installed, and it is in the latest version. So you have to ensure this package is installed if it is not there in your system by default. Okay, so this is what it is, guys, for SAR graphing. It is a very nice and useful tool and very user friendly. You can able to use it. Let me know if you have any doubt or query. Please write them in YouTube comment section, and please subscribe my channel. This is very important, and it is something like to just hit like button in Facebook page. It is not going to harm anything, because when you subscribe my channel in future, wherever the videos I'm going to upload, you will have a notification, and that video will or probably may help you. Okay, so that is why subscription or subscribe my channel is important. So this is it for this video. I will come some more videos with cool stuff like this SAR and other stuff. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video. Have a good day.